Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is the very first payday of December, so it is Friday, December 6th. I got paid from my full-time job today, so I'm going to sit down, work on my budget, and the first thing that I'm going to do, for those of you that have been with me for a while, is I go through and I do my weekly check-in first. So this is my Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly Planner, which I use for budgeting. This is a 7x9 planner. I do have the 8.5 inch by 11, and I do like it. I like how you can fit more, like see how this Tuesday square is pretty filled up. So you can obviously fit a lot more in this, the days on the calendar in an 8.5 inch by 11, but it's just really too big for me to take with me, and I take my budget planner everywhere. So for me, the 7x9 inch is more doable, but lots of people like the 8.5 inch by 11 for the size of it. Anyways, get back to topic here. So I'm going to go ahead and do my weekly check-in. So again, today is the 6th, so I'm basically budgeting out from the previous Saturday, which is November 30th, to today, which is Friday, December 6th. I had a pretty uneventful week, I would say. I had a few no-spend days, it looks like, but it was, you know, with Thanksgiving being last week, and we're kind of right in the middle of Thanksgiving and Christmas, there really isn't a whole lot going on, so we will go ahead and get started here. Grab my no-spend stickers. I'm just going to lay these down while I'm thinking about it. So I didn't have any expenses on Sunday or again on Monday. I'm not going to put a no-spend sticker there because it's a little crowded. And then again today, which is Friday. So we have those laid down. So what I do here, oh, and I forgot to switch over my legend. So one thing I did want to tell you guys, so I think I've mentioned this before, but I don't remember. My legend here that I use for my expenses, I used to just use the card, and these are the Erin Condren compliment cards. I used to just use the card and then attach a coil clip to it. However, obviously when you put it like this, it sticks up a little bit in here. So then it just kind of started to get, the cardboard part started to kind of get a little rough around the edges from just being in a bag when I take it with me. So I started laminating these, and it works out perfect. And it's good because, so I sell these in my Etsy shop, and when you purchase one, you get the little stickers to put on here so you can write what your categories are. And then you can remove them because it's on the lamination, whereas before, if they were on here on the cardboard for a while, you would go to tear it up and all of the cardboard would come up with it, so you really couldn't change your categories very often. So the lamination kind of serves two purposes. It protects the card from getting all kind of, I don't know, messed up in a bag, and then it makes it to where you can change these as well. So anyways, kind of side note there, I'm going to put this in my December overview, monthly overview, and we'll go ahead and get started here. So the first expense that I had was on Tuesday the 3rd, and that was at Hy-Vee, Pink is Groceries, and I always shop at Hy-Vee for my groceries, and I shouldn't even say that because I have another one here where I went to Walmart later in the week, but for my main grocery shopping, I go to Hy-Vee. So that was done on the 3rd. So 12/3. The amount for that was $67.19. The category is groceries. And the description for that one is going to be Hy-Vee. And for those of you who are new, I'll explain to you what I'm doing real quick. So what I do is I track my expenses with these little expense trackers. Let me see if I have some here. I always keep in my billfold, but these are some of the colors I offer. I also have green, yellow, mint, gray, and I think there's another color, but I can't remember off the top of my head. So anyways, so I use these to track my expenses, and my expense categories are groceries, spending, gas, sinking funds, and unbudgeted, and those are what I have my cash envelopes for. So every time I spend something in one of these categories, I track it here, or I mark it down in my overview, and then I come over here and I mark it down in my transactions page, and then I total them up by category over here in my weekly check-in. So I kind of do this first and then total them up over here. So that's what I'm doing if you are new and have no idea what's going on. Alright, so we got Hy-Vee. Mark that one off. And then the next thing that we have here is on Wednesday the 4th, I went to Shopko. So we have 2 purple expense stickers, which is spending. So the first one is Shopko for $9.86. So that was on the 4th. And that was, the first one was $9.86, category of spending. And that one was at Shopko. Shopko, if you don't know, it's kind of like a really small Walmart, like really small, like quarter of the size of Walmart, and they don't have groceries. Well, I guess some of them do, but just kind of like a little local department store. Okay, so we got Shopko. Next one is Hardee's on the same day for $5.32, and that was also a spending cash envelope. So $5.32. We have another spending, and that one was Hardee's. We do not have too many fast food places where I live, so your options are kind of limited. Mark that one off. Okay, the next one here, and this is Walmart, and it's pink, which was groceries. I did have to run into Walmart to grab a few things on that Thursday yesterday. I try to only go to the grocery store one time a week. So I make out my grocery list, I meal plan, and I try to go one time a week, which I usually am pretty successful at doing. But I realized I needed one thing that I forgot, so we had to make another trip. So this one was Walmart. Okay, got that one. And then the last expense for this week was also yesterday I got gas at Casey's. So that would have been also the 5th. I feel like this week absolutely flew by, which is strange because the week before I had a 5-day weekend because we got Thursday and Friday off for work, and we don't work Saturdays or Sundays, and then I also took off Wednesday. And so I had a 5-day weekend, and so usually when you have a short work week and then you have to come back the next week and you work the full 5 days, it like just drags by. But this week went by so fast, which is nice. Okay, so this one was Casey's. Alright, so those are my 5 transactions for the week. So I just write down the date, the amount, the category of cash envelope that it came from, and then the description. And actually, now that I think about it, I actually think I used a sinking fund this week. I'm pretty sure I got my son's haircut. I did on the 4th. Completely forgot about it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, all my sinking funds come from the same, or go to the same expense sticker, and then I just specify what sinking fund it is on the actual sticker. So that was on the 4th. Oh, this is... Okay, so we're going to move this cable bill up a teensy bit and lay this sticker down. Okay. So we'll mark that personal. So on the 4th, we had a sinking fund usage of $15. I got my oldest son's haircut that day. So the category is going to be sinking fund. And then I'll specify over here that it was personal care. I thought I had used a sinking fund, I just forgot to write it down. Okay, so those are my 6 expenses for the week. So now what I'm going to do, I will open this up and I am going to now total these up over here for week 1 check-in. We'll see what we spent total and then what we have remaining. Sorry, I had to hiccup. Okay, so for spending I have the 2 different categories here. So we have $9.86 plus $5.32. And I'm going to round that up. So $15.18 is going to go to $16. I do that because the change that I get back from anything spent in a cash envelope goes into the coin pocket of my purse, or of my billfold, and then I actually put it in a coin jar, and once the coin jar gets full, I go and cash that in and use it towards an extra debt snowball payment. It's amazing how fast change adds up when you use cash. It really is. Okay, so, and with spending, this is my spending envelope. I get $40, so I should have $24 left in here. So 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So I do. I'm going to put this back in here for the second portion of my budgeting for today, which is the cash envelope part. So I'll put that back in here for now. But I will just note that I have $24 left over in my spending envelope. The next one is groceries. So I have the 2 grocery expenses this week, so $17.19, or I wish $17.19, $67.19 and $6.32, so $73.51, and again I'm going to round that up to $74. Alright, so this is my grocery envelope, so I get $80 a week in here. I give myself $80 a week, so I should have $6 left over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I do, so we'll mark that down. And just like the spending envelope, I'm just going to put this right back in there. And I'm going to take the receipt out, and we'll set that aside. So the next one is gas. So gas, we just had the one for $32.67, and I'm going to round that up, but I already wrote my 2, so we'll grab my whiteout. Okay, so 33, and while I'm thinking about it, someone asked me what brand of whiteout this was a while ago. This is a Tombow Mono Correction Tape Retro. I don't know what that stands for or means, but anyways, this is the whiteout tape that I use. I love it. I use this probably every time I do anything in this planner, because I always write a wrong number or mess up somewhere, so I use this all the time. Okay, so $33. I give myself $40 a week for gas. So I should have $7 in here. Take the receipt out of that one. So $7 is what I have left over for gas. And then we didn't have anything unbudgeted this week, but we did have the sinking fund of $15. Now I don't write what's remaining for sinking funds because I have so many sinking funds. I don't really track them here. I track them back here as well as on the sinking funds themselves. So that is what we have left. I don't know why. See? Already messed up. I just told you I don't track what's remaining, and then I wrote $15 in the remaining section. So this week for my envelopes, for what I have left over, is $37. So again, I will put that back in here until I get to the next portion of the video, which is the cash envelope stuffing. So the only other thing I do with this part is I go through and I see what bills are going to be due in the upcoming week. So anything from Saturday the 7th, which is tomorrow, through Friday the 13th, which is next Friday. And the only thing that I have here coming due is car insurance. And my car insurance actually is a automatic withdraw through my Capital One 360 account, so I don't have to do anything. I just know that that one will be coming out, and otherwise I will get paid Monday from Etsy, this Wednesday the 11th from my part-time job, and then again next Friday the 13th for my full-time job. So that is all I have for you guys for the weekly check-in portion of my Friday's videos. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!